Another Vault video. We're doing this live on stream, so feel free to check us out, twitch.tv/Veronix. As you can see, we've done all of our healers again with at least one key. Some of them got some raid. Some of them have a 10, just the monk and the paladin. Let's go ahead and get started, though, because we have raid here shortly, so not really going to waste any time, just going to crank right into it. Welcome, stream viewer. Not going to say your name. You're being recorded right now. Anyway, ended up getting Mythic Sticks last night. I think it was US 23, like World 78. Pretty good kill. It was pretty clean. They did nerf it again Monday night, so it was a little easier to pick up the Scrap Masters. Their Recycle Cast was a couple seconds longer. Hyenas did a little bit less damage. It was some minor nerfs, but they do help. Now we're doing Sprocket Monger prog. I think we got to like 60%. Made it to intermission once. Still have a long ways to go. That fight's pretty coordination heavy. Anyway, so Paladin, we've got 1 Myth slot from Raid, 2 Heroic slots, and 3 Myth Dungeon slots. Honestly, we're hoping for like Eye of Kazan, Jaster Ring, or Myth tier to catalyze. I don't really want a weapon because we've already crafted a weapon. I guess a shield would be passable. Let's make sure we're opening as Holy. Really, any of the Heroic Raid trinkets, like Heroic Reverb Radio, Heroic Mr. Pick-Me-Up, Eye of Kazan, Mugsy's trinket, would all be pretty solid. Okay, dude. What is with these fucking dungeon trinkets that we don't want? Ugh. Alright, well. Ooh. Mythic Socketed Helm, pretty solid. Heroic Reverb Radio, also pretty good, but like not crazy. Haste Crit Neck, we don't really want. Mastery Crit Ring is okay, but it's a ring. And another Myth Socketed Helm. What the fuck, dude? I mean, this just saves us a Catalyst charge, so I guess we take this on the off chance that we get Mythic something from Reclear. We're obviously not taking this trinket. If this was a Myth trinket, I would probably take the Reverb Radio, but because it's Heroic, I don't care quite as much. I think I'd rather have the Myth tier piece and upgrade this all the way. Yeah, it's an okay vault. The free socket's quite nice. It's only a couple item levels, but we are going to be able to upgrade it. Maybe we shouldn't have spent our gilded yesterday. It's fine. Cool. We should be 660 this week, I hope. And I think we'll be done with Ruined Crest this week as well. Alright, cranking on. The Evoker. I think I only did 1 key, so it's going to have 1 hero track piece. Have not been playing Prez because I don't want to play Prez. Prez just seems like it's awful in Pugs, and I don't really want to do a guild group with it. I'm having fun on other healers. I think if I were to play DPS, Dev is a decent one to play, but it's Dev. It's not super complicated. It's a nice, easy, log on, do 1 key a week, log off kind of character. So I don't really care what we get. I guess tier would be nice. Tier or a weapon. We got a trinket last week. Well, that's a hero chest. We will catalyze that. Obviously, we're taking it. And some really cool appearance, I'm sure. BFA appearance. It looks like Mechagon. So I'm sure that looks really sick. Oh, wait. Can't see it because I'm a fucking dragon. Yikers. Will we get an Eye of Kazan ever? Or a Jaster Diamond on any of these characters? Alright, so the Monk. Monk's going to have 3 raid slots, 1 Myth Dungeon slot, and 2 Hero Dungeon slots. Again, looking for trinkets from the raid. We haven't killed Gallywix on Heroic, so we're not going to have access to either the Jaster Diamond or Eye of Kazan. We picked up House of Cards last week, which was pretty good. We're probably crafting a weapon this week, so I guess as long as we don't get a Myth weapon, we'll craft a Myth weapon. We should have enough Gilded Crests. I don't really know what we want. I guess a tier piece would be nice. Or another trinket. Oh, let's make sure we're in fucking Mistweaver, Jesus Christ. Almost open as Windwalker. No Agi stuff for now. All the Windwalker's pretty fun. Okay. A Reverb Radio. It's a really solid trinket. It's not as good as the Sprocket Monger one, but it's pretty decent. Tier hands, which should be an upgrade. Crit haste ring, also really good stats. 662 myth belt with a socket, which is like the exact same belt we have, just slight upgrade. And belt's a pretty weak stat line in terms of item level, so we probably won't be taking that, which kind of unfortunate. You know, the one myth piece you think would be good, but no. A one-handed weapon, Non-tier pants. Let me just like briefly glance at the Sims. I'm leaning towards taking the trinket. It is easy to get. It's off Rick Reverb, which is not a hard boss. But I don't know. I tend to take trinkets. Like I'll be able to get tier eventually, right? I have no tier right now, and I'm not going to replace it until I have 4P. So like this is something I would not equip for. It's decent. It's like 4th or 5th best. We're going to take the trinket, and we're just, you know, whatever. The tier will come. It's got good stats. It's a lot of haste. It's going to be good for Windwalker, so we'll take the trinket. 2 heroic raid trinkets. Kind of crazy from the alt. Oh, raid invites are going out. We got to be fast. All right, so Shaman next. We got the Shaman, Priest, and Druid left. Shaman, we did 1 key, and we did like half a heroic clear, so we'll have access to 2 hero raid slots, 1 dungeon hero slot. And we did pick up the Rick Reverb trinket on the Shaman from the raid. We managed to win the roll somehow against like 15 other people. So, pretty decent. We didn't kill Sprocketmonger, so we don't have access to the Sprocketmonger trinket. Honestly, I guess we're just hoping for tier or weapon. Because we only killed the first 4 on this character. Pugs are not good at this raid, by the way. Crit haste hero helm. Crit haste leech boots. Those are actually pretty nice. We already have hero boots. And haste verse avoidance gloves. And to tell you the truth, I don't even know which pieces you're avoiding. We're going to have to catalyze them regardless. The helm is more stats, but I'm kind of tempted to take the avoidance piece just because it has avoidance on it. Of course, we'll probably get gloves from a dungeon. Whatever, we'll just take it. And just, it is what it is. If we somehow get a duplicate, we get a duplicate. Alright, Priest and Druid left. The Priest, we did 1 key. I think it was a 5. So we'll have like a mid-level hero track item. 652, I believe. It's actually so easy to get hero gear. Just do 1 dungeon a week, any Mythic Plus dungeon at all, even a 2, and you will get hero track gear. So, definitely recommend for the alts. I need to start trying to squeeze them into 10s if I can. What did we get last week? I actually don't even remember. Oh, we got a one-handed weapon, which we haven't equipped because that's where our embellishment is. So, we'd like to see not a one-hander. If we see a one-hander, we're a little upset. Tier. Tier or like a signet. Wrists. Crit versus wrist. I mean, those are not good. Indestructible is like a meaningless tertiary, but it's an item level upgrade. We can always recraft our writhing armor band somewhere else. Pretty lame. Kind of whatever, though. I'm not really into disc right now. Disc is like, it's fine. Disc is good and it's easy, but I'm just not having as much fun on it as I was previously. Last character's the Druid. We did like 5 or 6 keys, so we'll have 2 hero track items to choose from. What did I take last week? I think it was the helm, yeah. Which, coincidentally, is the only piece I got from Dungeons last week, so cool. It's really cool to have 2 hero track helms. Very nice. Good game. Go ahead and open his balance. Obviously hoping for tier or a weapon, which is neither of these. Cool. Mastery haste legs, pretty good. Verse crit legs, not great. But those are 658. And surely we catalyze these. Hold on. Let me just, like, double check which piece we're supposed to be catalyzing. Because those are good off stats, and so if we don't catalyze it, I'll probably take the lower item level 1. But if we are catalyzing, then it makes no sense to take the lower level 1. Let's see what the premium off piece is. The legs catalyze into haste mastery gear, so I think we just take the verse crit and we'll catalyze them later. So, cool. Alright, well that's going to conclude the vault video, so we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Feel free to check us out, twitch.tv/Veronix. We will be raiding this week. Got Heroic Splits, first 4 Mythic Reclear, and then Sprocketmonger Prog. Hopefully we can get a kill on him later this week. I think I'm still in for that, so we'll see. Hopefully you guys had some good vaults, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.